Fighting continues in northeastern Syria following Turkey's invasion of Kurdish-held territory. President Donald Trump ordered American forces to leave in October without consulting NATO allies.
It's exactly in the wake of that decision that you had President Macron say what he said about the alliance being brain dead and referencing the lack of American leadership in the sense of leading a community and not just going out on your own.
Meanwhile, a simmering war between Russia and Ukraine has become the backdrop of Trump's impeachment. The two conflicts in Europe's eastern and southern flank further complicate Washington's already strained relations with other NATO members. Leaders this side of the Atlantic are bracing for Donald Trump, whom they will meet at the NATO summit just outside of London this week. Trump no longer publicly says that NATO is obsolete and wants to leave it, but continues to slam member countries for not meeting NATO's 2% GDP defense spending target. American officials have reassured European leaders of Washington's continued commitment, as shown by military reinforcement in NATO's eastern flank. But anxiety persists that under Trump, the U.S. is neglecting the alliance.
Some of them hoping that Trump will be out of office, in a year's time. So the real fear is that Trump wins a second term.
Across Europe, responses differ. Paris is touting strategic autonomy, that Europe should take care of their own security. Warsaw is promoting a strategic embrace, developing close bilateral relationship with Trump to guarantee its own security.
And then you have Germany in the middle, which is, I think, a little bit divided between sort of Atlanticists on the one hand, who do believe in NATO and believe that NATO continues to be how the security of Europe should be guaranteed. And then on the other hand, post-Atlanticists who are sort of more on the French side of this argument. Europeans are very much arguing about that.
Among Europeans' goals this week, simply avoiding a Trump flare-up, like those that have happened in past meetings.
You can talk about all the things that they've done and very smartly suggest that President Trump has generated the kind of pressure to make those things happen. So they can actually praise President Trump, even though this is very hard for them to do because of the personality.
Just days before the summit, NATO announced it had agreed to redistribute costs and reduce Washington's contribution to its relatively small central budget, a move aimed at placating Trump. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News, London.